Hemingway and his four marriages, tons of medical issues, as well as his parents who screwed him up very much so, which is much like Freud would like. Not would like, that's the wrong way to put it, but Freud would be like, oh, well, of course, this is what happened. The New York Times said he's the most significant writer since Shakespeare. He was in both world wars, which overlap with his love life a little bit. We'll get into that later. Had a fascination with bullfighting. Survived 2 plane crashes. One of his famous quotes, "Families have many ways of being dangerous," and his family sure did. His father committed suicide, but until he committed suicide, he made sure to really disagree with all of his writing, Hemingway's, Ernest's writing, and to really make his son feel very insignificant and small. And since his family wasn't very good at creating a nice, interesting, safe atmosphere, he then blamed his mother for his father's suicide for the rest of her life. His father was a strict Christian who it's debated about. He might have been undiagnosed bipolar, same with Hemingway. That's a debate going on that is kind of open forever because we don't really know. When his father died, he felt like a part of him died. Ernest felt like a part of him died, and basically he's been quoted about the fact that he feels like he died when his father died. The Hemingway family had 6 children and 4 of them committed suicide, including Ernest. He had 4 wives, not at the same time, and each of his marriages, except his last one, ended because he had an affair. He also had a lifelong fascination with suicide. So, one of his quotes from the love letters he's written to his multiple wives is, "I miss you all the time," which I think that was a huge thing. So I'll first describe him. He has a wall up. He's a little stoic. He's a little bit more traditionally manly in the sense of, at the time he was living in, getting psychological help and these kind of things were not as common, especially for a man. And it was like throwing away your masculinity, or so it was reported about. And so if you are maybe less of a Lord Byron or an artsy person, but you're more of like, I'm a man kind of person, which is fine, you might want to write like him because he has a wall up, he's a little bit stoic, and that's kind of his vibe. Okay, so first one, "I miss you all the time." What the prompt is for that quote is, where in time do they linger? What does that mean? What reminds you of them? Do you see a bracelet every time and you're like, oh, that's her? Do you see trains if you met on a train? Do you see makeup stores if she wears a lot of makeup? Maybe don't use that one. But coffee mugs, Starbucks, books, notebooks, pens, pencils. Am I just describing myself at this point? But what reminds you of her? What do you see and think, that's her? I think that's one of the most flattering things, and I think that's a huge symbol and sign of when you really are loved or liked, but mostly loved, is when you are there without being there. You see this all the time in movies when a main character is hungry, and then in like cartoons, and then they see everything and it looks like food. And I think that is the same for when they see everything and they see the person they love. Because I think when you really have something on your mind, you see it again and again. Second one. "I think of you constantly." What kind of obsession do they spark? I think love, and everyone's going to argue with me, that's fine. I think love is partially obsession, but a cute obsession, a petite obsession, where it's, oh, they're this, they're that, I love them, they're interesting, there are so many people in the world, but I want them. And I don't want them because they're perfect and because of some resume they present perfectly well, but I want them because I I believe in the connection, or I believe in the vibe or the love or the feelings of it all. And I think that's why you should use that prompt. Next one. You are my dear crowds. Find a cute nickname for them. I think nicknames. I think nicknames are very endearing, and I think there's something really cool about having a nickname for someone you love. And yeah, but make it a unique one, not like, oh, I used to get Anna Banana all the time. So creative, I know. But get one specifically nobody else has used. It's your nickname for them. Okay, yeah, so that was Hemingway. I hope you enjoyed. And let me know if you have any writers you want me to look into next.